Right now, we're launching a series of reports that will regularly air on KFDM. Crisis in the Classroom will take an in-depth look at the challenges school districts and our community face when it comes to educating our children. And as Angel San Juan reports tonight, the state of Texas is already letting us know that the Beaumont Independent School District is not making the grade.
Kimberly, every year the Texas Education Agency publishes data about student performance in the state's federal report card. An exception was made for test score data in the 2019-2020 school year because Governor Greg Abbott waived testing requirements due to COVID-19. But the 2020-2021 assessment came out a few weeks ago, and one Beaumont ISD board member describes the results as heartbreaking. Jason Edwards arrives at Fletcher Elementary Monday afternoon to pick up his nephew Caleb, who's a fifth grader here. The uncle is unaware that it's report card time, not for the students, but for the school district. And when we showed him the state's rating of Beaumont ISD, he was not happy.
You want your kids to receive the best education.
According to results for the 2020-2021 school year, BISD is not making the grade. Federal law requires each state's education agency to prepare and publish an annual report on student performance. Texas public school students from the 3rd grade to the 8th grade take the State of Texas Assessments of Academic Readiness, or STAR exam, at the end of each semester. Last month, the TEA released its overall calculations of STAR scores for the entire state.
What worries me is that the children are not getting the required education that they need. It's bad, and it's going to hurt them when they move on to middle school and high school.
When you analyze BISD's performance, Edwards may have reason to worry. Data shows the district lagging far behind other districts in our region and throughout the state. For example, to pass the STAR, a student must approach grade level performance. In math, among 4th graders statewide, 58% passed, but only 28% of BISD 4th graders. 7th grade math, 55% of students statewide passed, but only 16% of BISD 7th graders.
It's not good at all for BISD.
Kevin Thomas's daughter Paris is a 2nd grader in BISD. He also is disappointed at the district's poor report card and what that means for his daughter and other children.
Should be better learning. BISD should have better teaching or something. It's not a good school.
While parents we talked with expressed surprise, Beaumont ISD District 1 trustee Joe Evans was anticipating the poor results based on some preliminary findings. But he says now it's time to take our heads out of the sand, calling the report card a rallying cry for the entire community to get involved in making sure students are getting educated properly.
No more finger pointing, no more distractions, especially with the disciplinary issues. Now parents should understand exactly how serious this is, because at some point we leave our future behind and we make it very difficult to put students in college across the state from our district if we don't improve that.
Evans says he can't pinpoint one exact factor as the root cause for the district's disappointing assessment, but he says one of the most alarming findings from the report card is the low performance among minority students, with only 12% of black 7th graders passing math. Numbers are also low among Beaumont kids from economically disadvantaged households.
I think we just need to do a better job. I think we're seeing generations who have not taken education as serious as we should have taken it. And now, unfortunately, those chickens are coming home to roost. And so we have to take a whole community approach, from parents to students. Parents, there's no shame in this game. If you struggle with literacy, let's get you some help too. And I wholeheartedly mean that. Adult literacy is a major issue in our country, and it's also an issue in our county.
Evans says this is an urgent situation for all of Beaumont and Southeast Texas, and the time to act is now. He fears delay will mean a dismal future for our young people and our community. We
got to do a better job, Angel. We really do. So heartbreaking. And, the numbers translate to criminality, unfortunately. When we're not reading and literacy is poor, then unfortunately we turn our students and our kids into criminals. We set them up for the criminal justice system instead of being productive citizens.
We reached out to BISD during the weekend asking for a response to the report card from Superintendent Dr. Shannon Allen. The district got back with us late this afternoon and told us Dr. Allen would do an interview with us Wednesday, so tune in for that. In the meantime, you can look at BISD's entire report card by logging onto our webpage, kfdm.com. Kimberly?